You've probably heard plenty about the Reserve Bank Governor Philip Lowe and interest rates today. It's a big story, but I want to focus on two crucial things Lowe said today that are even more important, but pretty much all of the media seem to have ignored them. Surprise, surprise. They play into two big arguments I've been making here for years. Both affect your cost of living and our national economic security. First, on the energy crisis, how we're paying too much for electricity and gas, how we've deliberately jeopardised supplies, how this pushes up prices, hurts household budgets and undermines the economy. Well, the RBA Governor today said he knows how to fix it.
Over time, expansion of a capital stock that produces cheap, reliable energy will help. How you do that, I don't know. But it must be true again, kind of the principle of cheap, reliable energy, and we need the capital stock to be put in place in the country to deliver that. So whatever you can do in this place to help, I'd welcome that.
Whatever you can do to deliver absolutely cheap, reliable energy. That's the stuff we've shut down and demolished, coal and gas. Not renewable energy. That's not reliable, and it's not turning out to be cheap either. Either go with the fossil fuels or nuclear. It's time to get cracking. Time to end our energy self-harm. You heard it there from the RBA boss. Cheap, reliable energy. Now, you heard it today also from the former union boss and federal Labor MP Jenny George writing in The Australian, we need cheap, reliable energy. We've thrown it away. Now, also today from the RBA Governor on the pandemic. You know how politicians and health bureaucrats, they went too far. We keep talking about that too. The overhang from pandemic overreach is still hurting us. The panic and paranoia of lockdowns, mandates, closed borders, shut schools and draconian rules. It's producing other health problems now and anxiety. It's even keeping people from their jobs still. Well, Philip Lowe admitted that yes, our economic mess, the inflation and cost of living crisis was also fuelled by the Reserve Bank overreach during the pandemic.
It was really, really terrible and scary. People were locked in their homes, and that was the fact base upon which we made the decisions to go on this route. And it turns out that the scientists developed a vaccine much more quickly, and the economy was more resilient, and we did too much.
Yes, they did too much. They panicked, cut rates too hard for too long, even though many warned them at the time. The government did too much too, spending borrowed billions. And remember, Labor only wanted them to spend even more. Now we're all paying for it. It all just adds to the case for a national royal commission into the pandemic response, because it looks like we did more harm to ourselves than the virus ever did.